Hi, this is Mayor Tom Schneider doing another version of Our Town here in Florissant. We're at the intersection of St. Ferdinand and St. Francis Street with Kim Brannon at Stems, at the new location for Stems at 210 St. Francis Street. Well, congratulations on your new spot.
Thank you. It's been exciting. It's been exciting. Fast and furious.
So what made you choose this spot? It looks it's beautiful. Why? You got
well, we're incredibly committed to Old Town Florissant. We've been in the Florissant community now doing flowers for over 11 years. My daughter and her husband live right here in Old Town. I'm heavily involved in Old Town Partners, so we really wanted to stay in the community. But quite frankly, our lovely building up the street, we were just out of room. We've over doubled our square footage. We've allowed additional room for us to put out these huge events and weddings that we put out, so we needed to move and the spot became available. A little bit of construction, a little bit of grinding and sanding on the floor, and we were ready to move in 2 weeks.
The floors look great.
Thank you.
The windows are great.
Thank you.
Get lots of light.
Yes, yes, it's wonderful.
And you probably got more light here than you did at the White House. Tell us about that White House thing you just did.
It was so exciting. My daughter and I, Jenny, my daughter, but Jen, who actually runs the shop, her and her husband Joe, they happen to be in LA today, so I'm here with you. We worked for quite a long time to be one of the selected volunteers to decorate the White House for Christmas. It was exciting. We were only one of 2 florists. Everyone else was just a novice, very involved decorator, volunteer. And we arrived on Thanksgiving Day and did not leave till the following Thursday. Jenny got to meet Michelle, which was phenomenal. We did different areas in the White House, so we had total access. So it was amazing.
What was the First Lady like, did she say?
You know what? She's incredibly gracious. She's stunningly beautiful. Television does not do her justice. And her and Jennifer just really clicked and hit it off.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Tell us about your professional affiliations, like how people can find you online and all that stuff.
Sure. Well, we've been a committed Teleflora florist since the day we opened. And last year and this year, my daughter is actually the president of the Lewis and Clark unit, which is a very high honor, a lot of hard work, but a very high honor. So she helps Teleflora develop the things that are offered to the United States community. And they're actually in LA today. Her and Joe are in LA at the meetings. We're also heavily involved with the Society of American Florists. And then my daughter is also the highest rated floral designer that you can be with the American Institute of Floral Design. And she's been given the great honor to be actually presenting to the international community in Denver over 4th of July weekend this year.
Oh, boy.
We've been working on it for months and months. It's a huge program. And then Jenny's also been invited to be one of the florists at Art in Bloom at the St. Louis Art Museum this year.
Well,
so she's working heavily on that program also, and then she'll be presenting A Rose is a Rose, or Isn't It, at the Art Museum. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Well, tell us how you're gearing up for one of your biggest days of the year, Valentine's Day.
It is, but we're kind of unusual. We don't really go out and advertise to the general public. We really take our time and effort to service our local community, our customers, our brides and grooms. A lot of referral business that we do, and we do really unique things. Even our dozen roses are very uniquely designed. We call it the Jenny Touch.
Yeah.
We do a lot of underwater work. We've been doing underwater work for over 10 years. Tim Azell would always come every year because he would talk about our dozen roses underwater. And it's stunningly beautiful, very, very gorgeous. We do a lot of rose petals, a lot of unique containers. Also, a full line of Teleflora items also that can be sent all over the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about the flowers underwater. That's kind of new for me.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Actually, flowers will last longer underwater than above water. Most flowers. There's some flowers you won't put underwater. But roses, we've gotten up to 3 weeks. You really have to take care of the water, though. You have to change the water, just like any flower. You really want to change the water in the vases. That's what gives you the ultimate vase life for flowers. Of course, the Valentine's Day red and pink and hot pink are all the rage, but you see here we've even incorporated some white spray roses. This was actually done for a wedding show that we did on Sunday at Larimore House Plantation. We're actually their house florist.
Cool. Well, Kim, thanks for visiting with us today.
Absolutely.
And we're doing, as you know, we're doing a florist special. We've done restaurant specials in the past for different holidays, and we thought, well, what would be more appropriate for Valentine's Day than to interview some of our locally owned florist shops.
Absolutely. We've got some amazing florists and florists, and we take good care of this community.
We sure
Believe
do.
me.
That's why we call it the Valley of Flowers.
Absolutely. And buy from your local florist. Don't get sucked into buying from those out-of-town conglomerates. Your local florist for excellent product, wonderful customer service.
Well, thanks for visiting with us today.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
I'm here with Patty Sosa at Dooley's Florist. And the address, Patty?
690 Rue Saint Francois.
Okay, and tell us about your involvement. I know you're very involved in Old Town activities and stuff like that. Tell us about some of the community stuff that you participate in.
Well, I participate in Florist and Old Town Partners. It's a group of residents and business owners to promote Old Town and to keep it vital and have businesses come in, and we put on several different functions over the year.
And you're one of the stops at the house tour usually?
We are. We do the Christmas open house tour. That's a lot of fun.
How long have you had the shop?
We have been in business in July. It'll be 49 years.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I think we're the longest operating flower shop in Florissant now.
Yeah, everybody's familiar with Dooley's Florist, I think.
Oh, thanks. I hope so.
How long, so this has been here 49 years. Do you know what, just out of curiosity, what this building was used for in the past?
Yes, it was a WeHop General Store prior to my dad opening a flower shop in here. There was a period of time that businesses opened and closed in the 60s. We started in 1966, but it was in the WeHop family for generations, and used to be a bar in here, a barber shop. There was many different things.
Wow. Well, we're here to talk about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
So what's on the agenda? I mean, this is we've done this show for restaurants at Christmas time before, and we're saying, well, you know, what could we do for Valentine's Day, and what would be more appropriate than to go to some of the locally owned florists?
Yes, thank you.
So tell us about what's on the agenda for Valentine's Day
Well,
here.
you picked the perfect time to do this because Valentine's Day is on a Saturday this year, so it's usually a little bit slower time for us. So we're hoping to get the word out that we have bouquets wrapped and ready to go for people. We're doing a special Friday morning guaranteed delivery. If you order by Thursday, February 12th, by noon, we'll guarantee flowers delivered Friday morning to a workplace or school all over St. Louis, wherever it needs to go.
What are some of the other big days of the year where
Mother's
you get really busy?
Mother's Day is second in line after Valentine's Day. Almost everybody has a mother, so
yeah,
that's a good day for us also. More of a week though. Valentine's Day is, just one or two, and Mother's Day is almost a week.
Then there's those special occasions like weddings and anniversaries and all that kind of stuff. Tell us about some of that activity.
Well, weddings, we do, of course. We like to commit to only one or two weddings on a weekend. We pay a lot of attention to what we're doing and want to give them the best opportunity to service their flowers. So
flowers really gives the event some pizzazz, doesn't it?
They do.
Yeah.
They put a smile on everybody's face. Everybody who delivers on Valentine's Day, they love delivering because they come back and sometimes there's just really funny stories, but the drivers get such a kick out of it. They're like, they made so many people happy, and when they walk into a place, everybody's looking and saying, is that for me? Is that for me? So
what's the difference between men shoppers and women shoppers for florists?
Well, men shoppers are easier, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. They see something they like and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Women are a little bit more, picky about things, but that's
cool.
okay. We've got something for everybody.
Well, this must be very fulfilling.
It is. I love doing it. I love doing it.
Is there anything you'd like to cover that we haven't talked about?
Well, besides roses, of course, everybody loves roses at Valentine's Day, but we do have a lot of other variety for people. We're going to have a special with Japanese sweet pea. It's really fragrant and beautiful. Also tropical flowers we're going to have, birds of paradise, ginger. If you want something a little different, that's something I think a lot of times we send for men. We're also going to have long-lasting flowers like alstroemeria, carnations. We do a special with those. And like I said, we'll have the wrapped bouquets also for people just to pick up and go.
Oh, great. Well, Patty, thanks for spending some time with us today.
Sure.
And I hope you have a great Valentine's Day and all your other holidays this year.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. We're here with Cindy Mashmeyer, and tell us about Flowerrama and why you guys are a little bit different.
The reason why I think we're different is because we offer a day-to-day basis with our customers that they can come in. We open up early at 7:30. Our hours are Monday through Friday, Saturday 8 and Sunday at 10. And that gives our customers to come in and purchase something, whether it's for a work situation, even a funeral. Teachers at school are always in here. We've gotten to know all the teachers through our public schools, our Catholic schools, first name basis, which is kind of nice. And they can just grab something and go, and we'll help them out, whether it be a plant for a funeral or someone who's ill. We get deliveries out our total hours from 7:30 to 8 at night, and 7 days a week. And anything they want, we do offer them, you know. So I think the advantage for us is the 7:30 in the morning.
Cindy, you said earlier you haven't gotten ready really for Valentine's Day yet. What are you going to do different in the store for Valentine's Day?
Well, we're decorated, but we'll change the whole store. We transfer our store. We will move all the plants to the corners. The ceiling will be thousands and thousands of all sizes and all price ranges of balloons. And we will have all of our roses, our 2 dozen, our 3 dozen roses on display. Besides in the cooler, we have them on the floor. We have stuffed animals, thousands of stuffed animals around, from $4.99 to $100. We also have chocolates. We'll have a variety of chocolates in boxes. We set them all around. This way the customer can grab as he goes, and we have a lot of young girls from the area that I like to employ, from high schools, and some moms for second jobs or single moms. They can grab and go, and they'll help them. And we have a large variety of arrangements in our cooler too. So,
what other days of the year are busy besides Valentine's Day?
Next to Valentine's is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And that's outdoor bedding and then indoor too. So that's definitely very big but we've been finding out with Valentine's Day too, we think it's very nice that the men of Florissant and other areas honor, besides their wife, their mothers, their daughters, their aunts, you know, or even co-workers. I like to hear, there's a lady that's never been married, I'm going to buy her something. Just
cool.
to cheer her up in the office. So that's kind of nice.
Anything else you'd like to cover?
No, just that, you know, come and visit us, and we're going to have, you know, we'll be here all day for you, and we deliver anywhere. You know, the ending is Wentzville, from local to Wentzville, and we do our best to get it there for you. So
thanks for visiting with us,
thank
Cindy.
you, Mayor.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. You too.
We've just arrived at Bloomers. I'm talking to Beth Fishbeck here at, and I got to read it off here, 14040 New Halls Ferry Road. And we're going to talk a little bit about Valentine's Day and a little bit about your shop and the fact that you just bought it not too long ago and all that. So tell us about that.
Okay, so we've actually been here since 1994, and it was more of a family-owned business. However, we had some retirements take place, so then I went ahead and just took over this location. Just this past, like 2013 is when it was. So still a lot of family work here, but this is just all mine now.
Well, tell us what you're doing to get ready for Valentine's Day. It looks like you've already started.
Right. So for Valentine's Day, there's going to be a lot of choices, as always. There's many different vases that we have to pick from. All these choices are online, so you're welcome to come in or visit the website, whichever. We are a Teleflora florist, so you know anything you see on the Teleflora website, we can handle that as well. The dozen roses is always a classic, very pretty. Everybody loves to send a dozen red roses, so that's a good one. Also, the tulips. Tulips are very pretty. Something a little different than roses. And even hydrangea, way over here. Those are pretty also. So any of those make up great ideas for Valentine's Day, as well as you can do chocolate-covered strawberries, which we do purchase from Old Town Donuts. So we like to try to keep as much local as we can. You can also, if you want to incorporate a little stuffed animal, there's an arrangement over there you can see later with a stuffed animal around the vase that makes kind of fun for maybe a younger child. We can do lilies. We have lots of lily choices, so the stargazer lilies or calla lilies would be pretty to do. And then always there's some blooming plants like azaleas or hydrangea. Those are fun for somebody that might want to keep it around a bit longer, so you could pick from a blooming plant selection as well. Back to the roses. Not only do we have the red, but there's so many pretty colors to choose from. So, you know, you could do like a yellow, a peach, an orange, white, lavender. So there's many, many colors to pick from. So that's something to keep in mind. And that's something that you want to order early, because you never know like when those colors are going to run out.
Oh, you're making my interview very easy.
Oh,
I love this display wagon. Tell us about
yeah.
this. This is
well,
cool.
actually, the wagon comes from the Union Station. We used to have, when Union Station was first opened, we had this cart. And so we sold all different various things, candles, flowers, chocolates, that kind of thing from the cart. Well, when that ended, then the cart came back here with me. And I've moved it all over the place. I mean, it's been used for so many various things, but it does work as a great, you know, anchor right here in the middle of the shop. So that's where it came from, Union Station.
Besides Valentine's Day, what are some of the other really busy days in the florist business here?
Yeah, well, actually, I like to think every day, because I am so excited to be here in Florissant for the last 20 years serving the community. So I like to think my daily orders are what keeps me going. It's the community that orders. That is by far what I look forward to the most. However, you know, the other busy days, of course, will be like, you know, around Mother's Day. When you get some weddings going, that's always busy. But honestly, I mean, the daily phone calls is what I enjoy the most and look forward to the most.
You know, I could be wrong, but I get the feeling that you really love your job.
Yeah, yes, it's lots of fun here. Again, like I said, it's very comfortable. I am happy to come here each day. I feel lucky to come here each day. So yeah, no, I do. I'm very happy here.
Well, we're lucky to have you here in Florissant. Thanks for
Thank
visiting
you.
with us today, Beth.
Thank you for coming.
All right. We just arrived at the Flowerpot. We're here with Mary Gettemeier at number 5, St. Anthony, at the intersection with Florissant Road.
Florissant Road in St. Anthony.
How long have you been here, Mary?
We've been in this location for 20 years, but this year we're celebrating our 30th anniversary in business. Yes.
You've been in business almost as long as I've been in office.
Almost. Yeah. But we're very excited. Florissant has been good to us, and we've tried to reciprocate. So
I know you have. Tell us about some of the organizations that you're personally involved in.
Oh, well, my main one, of course, is Valley of Flowers, and that's where my heart really goes.
How appropriate.
Yes, right. And I've been fortunate to be on the board for Valley of Flowers for 25 years plus.
Yeah.
You know? And some years it's hard because it falls on Mother's Day weekend.
Right.
And that really stresses us out here.
I bet it does.
Then there's weddings that time and everything else. So, but Valentine's Day is a big holiday too.
So what are you doing to get ready for Valentine's Day this year?
Well, we've ordered our flowers about, 3 weeks ago? We already ordered everything. This is going to be one of our specials. It's the heart-shaped vase. It's going to have white hydrangeas and red mini carnations in it. And of course, the going rate for us on roses, we've kept the same for the last 10 years, and that's $75 a dozen.
Wow.
And that's arranged in a vase with the baby's breath and greenery and everything. But
Cool.
yeah, the only we just try and add a little plush balloons or whatever the customer wants. So.
Besides, you just mentioned Mother's Day. Is that the second busiest day?
Actually, it's the busiest.
It's busier? Okay.
Everybody has a mother, not everybody has a Valentine.
Oh, really?
So,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, right.
So that's...
What comes in third?
Third, probably Christmas.
Christmas? Okay.
Christmas. But that's, again, an ongoing one because that goes for about a week and a half.
Right.
Because people will start sending their Christmas arrangements early.
And then tell us about the special occasions that you take care of.
Well, you know, there's an old saying in this business that a florist can take care of you from the cradle to the grave. So we do a lot of baby arrangements, which is wonderful for the Florissant area that we're having all these babies. Weddings we just really enjoy weddings. And a lot of girls now have gone to using fresh centerpieces at their receptions. So we try and be economically sound with them. In fact, when they come in, I tell them after a while of the consultation, I'll take all the money you want to give me, but, and I will tell them if there's something I don't think they need, or if they can do it more feasible. And their mothers are very happy about that. So.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
Not that I can think of, except we're very proud and happy to be part of the Florissant community.
Well, we are going to wrap up our show here today. We thought we would do a show to feature our local florist because we're in the Valley of Flowers, and what better time to do that but right before Valentine's Day. We've had these shows in the past around Christmas time with restaurants and so forth. It was very, very well received, and I think this program is going to be enjoyed by everybody very much. Thanks for visiting with us, Mary.
Thank you very much.